The 2-month break from paying the HST on some items in Ontario took place over the weekend, but there remains some confusion over what's covered.
The tax holiday offers savings on children's clothing and toys, as well as restaurant meals, but some restaurants have still been charging the tax. Here's Pat Foran and Consumer Alert. Pat.
Thanks, Nathan and Michelle. A few viewers tell us that restaurants have still been collecting the taxes. One business told customers it had no knowledge of the tax holiday. But restaurants who collect tax over the next 2 months could get in trouble with Revenue Canada.
They caught me by a huge surprise. So at first, the waitress was saying that this is my first time hearing it.
Vicky Hoy of Unionville says she was at a fine dining restaurant with friends on the weekend for a birthday party. When the bill came, they were surprised to be charged the HST, even though the restaurant was not supposed to be collecting it.
The waitress was not aware of the program. And secondly, the hospitality manager didn't even bother to investigate and jumped to the conclusion so quickly.
The next day, they complained to the general manager of the restaurant, who agreed mistakes had been made. Hoy showed us a copy of her bill that does show her group was charged more than $40 HST, but we're not naming the restaurant. They apologized, said it was a mistake, refunded the taxes, and gave her a $75 gift card. Under the new GST HST tax holiday rules until February 15th, tax should not be charged on prepared foods, restaurant meals, some snacks, and alcoholic beverages.
It's a great idea, but it has been rolling out with confusion and frustration.
The Ontario Restaurant, Hotel and Motel Association says any restaurant that does collect tax over the next 2 months could be investigated by Revenue Canada.
If a business who doesn't comply and charge GST, HST, and it's discovered, you'll be investigated by CRA for non-compliance.
Restaurants Canada also told CTV News businesses should not charge GST, HST on qualifying goods and services. We advise restaurants to offer the GST and HST holiday. Hoy says she's satisfied now, but wanted to make sure that restaurants are following the tax policy.
They did try their best to make things right. So I appreciate that.
And there were complaints food delivery services like Uber Eats were still charging tax on food, but the company said customers will not be charged tax on groceries and restaurant orders. However, they'll still have to pay tax on delivery and service fees. On your side, I'm Pat Foran.
If you have a consumer story idea, email us at alert@ctv.ca.